Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Just made it. Just made it in time. Just made it in time. I was almost late. Hey, Christy. Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing? Made it. Person I'm meeting. Made it. Person I'm meeting with is going to be late. Yay. Oh, it was planned. It was planned. You'll be good for a couple of minutes. And if not, well, first of all, have an amazing day, Christy. And do take the time to check it out. Do take the time to check it out, because I have some great information. Well, everyone's going to have great information. It's a good time for truth seekers right now, or should I say more of an exciting time for truth seekers right now. And I do this every time I have to run around to see what the CIA director says. I have to run around, but I didn't have to do much running around today or yesterday because a lot of people are already talking about it. So it'll be a recap probably on what you've maybe heard on other can we say big channels? Craig, 1971, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. It's been very hectic, very, very hectic week. The closer I'm approaching 90,000, and I would say maybe 100,000, more trolls there are. There are a lot of trolls attacking and stuff. We had some fun. I got Peter Benton. Thanks, bro. Making, oh, there he is. I'll run down and see the comments. So he made a cool video, and I do want you guys to check it out. I'm going to link it in here after anyways, because I think it's cool, right? Trolls are people that we're going to have to deal with all of our lives. It's like, that's how it is, but that's okay. So it'll be very hard on the trolls that are trolling people, or me anyways, because they're going to get a lot of good little laughs in. I hope they're going to laugh. I mean, trolls, isn't that the whole idea, is to troll the other person? Be careful. People that get trolled sometimes can troll back. I like making music, and I write a song, and I can write songs. I wrote about Ace of Space. You can see my music channel. I wrote about Limey Watcher. So how do we get back at them? Instead of making videos about them, mention their name. That's all it takes. You even see Ace of Space fainting along with Limey Watcher, his girlfriend alongside, holding him and looking up to the sky and saying, no. It was a cool video that Peter made. I love you, Peter, for it. We had a hell of a lot of fun, and we're just getting started. Christy, Peter's like, you're not going to drag me into anything. We had some fun. It's hilarious. Laughing at trolls. These people are disgusting. Pushing my addresses out and stuff like that. Whatever, telephone numbers. These people have been around for a long time. And you have the little trolls like Ace of Space, Hairpiece, and you have Limey Watcher. I hope you guys did take a little look at the Limey Watcher channel. You do have to stay updated. It's John Walson. But anyways, there's a bunch of extra channels that he has, and he pretends that he's not him. He's in the UK and never shows his face. He writes like John Walson, talks like John Walson. He's been here since the same time as John. Anyway, so I have a good time talking about these channels. Once they wanted to bring me up. They want to bring me up. It's because they most likely want attention. Ace of Space keeps emailing me again. And I had a video up with his email telling people, well, this email keeps emailing. And he got a lot of emails, but I still have the video. It's just private. So take it down a notch, Ace of Space. The last person I want to see my email in the morning, sweetheart, is you. So that's the most polite way that I can say that. Hello, beautiful souls. So grateful to be with you all. Thank you. Darla, how's it going? It was a hectic week. A very hectic week. Lots of activity, lots of information coming out. Thanks again, Craig. Christy Lindsay says, gotta go. Yes. Are we the only ones here? Oh, I hope not, Christy. You should be seeing Craig 1971's in the house. Darla Lama's in the house. Oh, that's it. Peter Benton? Well, I have to go down. I'm not checking. Oh, Beth. No. Well, basically, Christy, the best ones, are coming in. My best of the best. And why do I say that? It's because you guys support the channel. Christopher Rollins is in the house. Crimson Drums is always in the house. Thanks, you guys. It is a Friday, Peter. Friday's like a really, really awesome day. And you put some spring in my step. No, I'm all alone. No, I should put on some sad music. I'm all alone dealing with these trolls. Actually, I'm not. My community endures the same thing, usually a part anyways of what I endure, because I like sharing it with you all. 10-minute meetings, or you have 10 meetings. That'd be worse. I hope it's a 10-minute meeting. Meeting will go like butter, Christy. I feel it. I feel today's your day. Beth, no, yes. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hello to you. Christopher Rollins in the house. We have hi from Schuttsville, U of the K, Crimson Drums, my amazing friends from the United Kingdom, as always. Thank you so much. You guys still have a country? It's getting horrible. And I'm not just talking about yours. I'm talking about all the countries. I'm talking about the ridiculousness that's going on around the world. It's very, very sad. It is very, very sad. I got the trolls following me around like what's that expression? Like shit on fur? I think I haven't used that in a while. Minky Pinky number 6. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Andrew, how's it going, man? Yep, that's what they're saying, man. Alien. We got Anne. I always I keep calling her Anne Levine, but it's not. And the director of artificial. I like saying artificial intelligence. We're gonna go see a little report about her later with my little eye here. I'm doing good. Allergies were really bad today, boy. Whew. Hot weather here. December. It's like, really hot out. So that's awesome. I don't complain with December warm weather. It's supposed to be warm. El Nino this year is supposed to be present. So we'll be seeing that. We're going to find out what's happening. Richard Crooks, thanks a lot, man. UK in the house. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate that. We have Daniel Riverain. Salut, Bruce. Hey, tout le monde. Merci, Daniel Riverain. Merci d'être ici. Now number 40. Good. I hope more people come in. That's awesome. Moonbird is in the house. Thank you very much for thinking so. Well, I believe we're all chosen for something, right? We all have a little, not a little, I would say a big job to do here. And it's like when they drop us off here in our shell, that soul of ours, which is us, we're stuck here to do something, maybe to better ourselves, maybe to better others. And it's like you have the table, like free cards. Like you can do what you want. You could be the worst person in life. You could hate kids. You could hate adults. You can hate elderlies. You can hate everyone around you. You can discriminate people, or you can be a good person. Some people are truth seekers and they dig and they pull out truth, and people hate that. And, there's a lot of different people in this world, but there is a lot in the news, Christy. It's getting pretty crazy. And they did not rule out the fact that it could be alien vessels that are buzzing, and UFOs. We don't know the vessels. Some of them are lights. They say they don't know what it is. So now we're into the possibility that we have to be careful for what lies are going to come out. It doesn't mean because she says that it's alien that it is, but there's no reason for her to have needed to say that unless it was maybe U.S. ships that are buzzing around and they're trying to pass it off for China, Russia, or maybe aliens. So now I'm wondering, and guess what? I believe that it's going to come out, the more truth about the UFOs way before they talk about the moon. But before that happens, certain things need to happen. We have, I'm going to talk about him later, Tim Burchett, who is United States Representative for Tennessee, and he's a politician, United States for the United States of America, the country, and represents Tennessee. He also said, and I quote, and we're going to go hear him speak after. Actually, I'm going to take a chance to share with you guys what's on the Black Vault. And I quote, he says, "Our citizens are ready for the truth about UFOs." So that's an interesting thing. And those are things that have to come out first before they absolutely go out and say, well, yep, turns out that it's an alien from the Zeta Reticuli star system, the binary star system, and they're coming here back and forth through time portals or whatever, So before it gets to that, they're going to have to start admitting to exactly what it is. So I'm still on the line. I don't know if it's Russia or China or a foreign country yet. They could be playing with that information also. Say it's alien, for example, and they could be looking to see if it's China still. They're going to try to stump them, just like they did in the space wars. The fight, Russia, China, more Russia and the U.S. at that time. Sputnik 1, Russia, took the entire images of the entire moon or of the dark side, I believe, 2,000 or 3,000 images. And then the war was on. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate that. Love you. So it's incredibly interesting. Thanks a lot, Christy. MJ, how's it going? Love Bruce, excited for new footage and integrity, research, and knowledge. Thank you very much. Especially integrity and knowledge. Knowledge is a very important one. When I started doing this, my findings taught me everything about ufology, and all the studies that I do in ufology and parapsychology, something I don't mention, but it's something I deeply am investigating, whether it be as a hobby or not. I do my work full time, and I'm trying to invest more time in gaining more knowledge about these fields. Everyone's using terms, always terms. So if you don't know certain terms, it's very hard for us to express ourselves because we have to use all of these terms. And often the expressions that I say or the terms that I make up here, because I don't always use and look up the terms. I just say, well, look at this, looks like this, or looks like that. Sometimes we're pretty close to the actual term that was already given to some of the events that I'm capturing. Winter's coming. For those of you who don't know that I am in Canada, well, I am, unfortunately, and winter is here, even though it's a beautiful day today. So advantage, no bugs, very clear nights. You'll see the next moon should be, I shouldn't say it, should be clear, even though I'm only getting it once or every 2 or 3 months these past few months. Christopher Rollins, he bought the scope in a hard time, actually, because now the moon is changing places, changing directions. People are having a hard time to see the sky. Luckily, we don't have any volcanoes here yet, right? Even though we're sitting on one. I think we all are. I think we're all pretty much all sitting on one. Hey, Dwayne from Southern Indiana. Thanks a lot, man, for stopping in. Appreciate that. Moonbird, that is very well said. I agree with that. Definitely. Very sad people. But what they don't know is, hi, the stats. What they don't know is that someone that trolls will troll you and do things to you that they do not like. So when you see a certain troll that's always continually doing the same repetitive thing to you, because he thinks or she thinks, and I got both, that you're being affected by that. So you could really learn a lot about your trolls when they're attacking you. And as a reply to them, well, fight fire with fire is what I see. You guys can say leave trolls alone if you only have 1 or 2 trolls a week. But if I have 1 or 2 trolls every 15 minutes, well, and when I say trolls, it's in emails, it's everywhere. I have interviews with people. They go ahead of me for the interviews. They try to reach the people. Don't talk about that asshole. Don't do this and that. So it's, I guess I call them my shitty trophies. Excuse the expression. But in what I'm doing and trying to do this full time, well, the little trophies that I have are shitty sometimes. And you know what the best trophy is? It's therapeutic. Are your comments, guys. I really thank you for your incredible comments. It inspires me. It comes and gets me in the heart, because some of you are like me. You want to know the truth, but some of you are really awake a lot more than me, and you know what's going on. So it is important. Greetings. Welcome to Bruce's all fellow Skywatchers. Thank you so much, the stats. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. Please give Bruce a thumbs up, participate, and enjoy Bruce. Thank you. Kazoo and the mods, Julie Stats. Hey, Julie and Floyd, I hope you guys are doing incredibly well, and I hope you're still holding on to some good weather. I don't know if you guys get a lot of snow in your area, but we do usually here. KM, how's everyone doing today? Doing pretty good. Thanks a lot, man. Merci, Daniel Riverain. C'est cool, ça. J'en connais des riverains. J'en connais une couple de riverains dans mon petit coin du monde. Mais merci beaucoup. Surtout du Québec, c'est super cool. C'est bien apprécié. Very greatly appreciated. When people from Quebec come in too, we need people from Quebec here for sure. Thanks again, Christy. We have Carol. How's it going, Carol Lewis from Spokane, Missouri? Thank you very much. Always my American friends coming in. It's getting harsh, with the mandates and everything. I don't talk about that, but I'll leave it at that. Just do what you want. Be the boss of your bodies. Geo Engineering. I love that. Welcome. Thank you very much for stopping in. Awesome, Danielle. Have a wonderful day at work. Bonne journée au travail. Hello. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thanks for coming back, actually. If I'm not mistaken, I remember you coming back. Thanks, you guys. Oh, I thought Christopher was saying, hi, Christ. I'm like, is God here? I mean, is the Lord here? Peter, thank you so much, man. Thanks, you guys. Wow, I appreciate that. Christy, Peter, and everyone for being here. Thank you so much. Yes, sir, Moonbird. Thanks, Christopher, for stopping in, brother. I didn't get much moon this month, Christopher. I did get it. I posted a moon video this month, but it wasn't clear enough for me. I wanted it a lot more clear, so there was something in the sky. Even though it was a clear night, it seemed like it was a clear night. Very odd. Don't understand that. It's funny. A member just, you must have thought I was going to talk about the members because I was. And Lisa Eckerly, thank you very much. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa, I just posted an incredible video a few hours ago, and there's also a recap on La Palma and a bit of the sun, but I compare a NASA footage that I found, an old footage. I want to show you guys on this side. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. I probably won't be able to monetize the video with it. It's not my footage, it's NASA's footage, and it's totally showing, it's showing objects leaving the surface in a very, very exact way that I am showing people. So, Lisa, thank you very much for becoming a member. Love you for it. I appreciate it. Looking forward to interact with you in the community. Thank you very much, you guys. Amazing, amazing community. Bruce, have you seen the John Carpenter movie They Live? No, but somebody, Cam, thanks for asking that. Somebody did. Thanks again, members, contributions. I appreciate it. Somebody asked me that last week, actually. John Carpenter movie They Live. No, but I like taking little notes. So sometimes there are videos that are already on YouTube. I look at now. I've never watched movies. I never really ever do. I've always been, for me, music. Guitar instruments, harmonica. I used to buy instruments. That's all I do at night. And when I say at night, for an hour, like I stop working at 2-3 in the morning, play a little tune and go to bed. Record it on my silly music channel. But why was I talking about that? I don't know. I must have been a lie. I wanted to say something. Hey guys, feeling out of it this week. Tired. Yes, I did experience that too. That was my story last week, Beth. Drained. Majorly drained, and tired, just different vertigo type stuff. Anyone else feel a shift? It's all good stuff, just a shift. I see it as that also. Ears bopping and stuff. I don't care if people say I'm nuts, but it's true. Maybe it's not related. Hey, Bob Down. But ears bopping, ear going deaf in one ear, like you're in an airplane or something, like you have to chew. Ears bopping like you're in heights and stuff like that. But I do tell you what, I know Christy and a couple of other people have noticed the sky, the wonky sky. It's weird. It's like a hazy, sick sky. And sometimes, well, that's another thing. It's normal. It can rain while it's sunny, but more this year. I mean, I had the biggest rainstorms when the sun was right over my house, and it doesn't happen all the time. It does not happen all the time. Thought it was very odd seeing the sun go under the horizon last night. We got rain for a day and a half. It's been raining the whole time. Just today, we're good, hopefully. And it's not surprising because I see less sunspots in the front of the sun. It's stupid, eh? But it's true. When you start seeing the first sunspot appear, what I say to myself is that when I see a sunspot, if it's going to rain here, it'll rain excessively. If they're supposed to get a little bit of wind, you'll get more wind than they usually say that there will be, or maybe no wind at all. I don't know. But I noticed that. Hello to you, Bob Down. Thanks a lot, man. Jason Graham, how's it going? I am running late again. Brucey, what up, bro? Thanks, man. Patty in the house. Thanks again for being members, my friends. I appreciate that. Hell, Bruce, did you get the link I sent via email regarding the flying winged objects? It might explain them. I'm not going to lie, Patty. I didn't see that email. Geez, that's Super Dave 244 said he had emailed me, and I didn't see any email either. I'm sorry about that. The email regarding the flying winged objects. Well, and they're finding some, eh? They're finding more and more. Even in the news, they mentioned a couple of new things there. I'll double check. I'm sorry, Patty, about that. Snuffy YTC1, Susan here, saying howdy from Central Wisconsin. Big shout out to my amazing friends in Central Wisconsin. I love you guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Danielle. Hey, safe, pas de danger avec Darla. C'en est une de mes vieilles de vieilles d'ici. Pas parce qu'elle est vieille, parce que ça fait longtemps qu'elle est ici. Thank you very much, stats and mods and everything you guys do. Members, my friends. Beth, I've been up late every night, says Christy. To Beth, lots of energy, very strange. That is me this week. This week, I don't sleep. I went to bed, ladies and gents, this morning. I mean, look at the music video I posted on Bruce's Music. I posted the troll song this morning. I think it was 4 or 5 o'clock. I went to bed at 5 a.m. and I was up at 12 o'clock. So I still got 7 hours in, didn't I? That was still a lot. But it was a long day yesterday. I got some good videos up, a video up on the French channel. I got video up on the members. Those lots of members here. If you haven't seen it or you haven't got the notifications, go see the last NASA footage video I put on the members doing a comparison, a short video, nice, short and sweet, 9-10 minutes, I think, of some objects, some lit objects leaving the moon. And the problem is that they don't look UFO. They look biological. That's just my opinion, but that's what I find. Hey, Ralph, thank you very much. George, thanks again. Beth, thanks a lot. Alias is in the house. I appreciate that. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, guys, the thumbs up. Can't thank you all enough. Peter, Christy, thanks, you guys. Thanks again, you guys. That's so much, guys. Patrick O'Donnell, hey, love you, man. Thanks a lot for being here, brother. Hello. Grip Ripper. Sorry. Having problems with my mouse today. And I don't mean the mouse on the floor. I don't have a mouse on the floor. I'm talking about the mouse on the computer. They don't want the trolls to get mixed up. Hey, everyone. Greetings from Yorkshire in UK. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's where I think my ex was around there. I went out with a girl from England. Beautiful, sweet, kind lady many years ago. Yeah. She went her way, I went mine. I'm not going to mention it, but nonetheless, that rings a bell. It's the Shire that I often get mixed up because there's lots of places that have Shire in it in the UK as for words, and Worcestershire and Worcestershire. And I'm kidding. That's not, I know it's not UK. But she lived in a place where it finished in shires, and I thought it was Yorkshire. I'm not sure. It would not be the... Guys, I erased 30,000 emails yesterday, and I have 99,505 emails. And yesterday I only had 60,000 emails. And the trolls, they send me block letters. They'll send me hundreds and thousands of emails, and it clutters up, and they use different names. Sometimes they like using some of the names, like you guys that are here and stuff. I have a lot of fun with them, actually. Get to really accept them now. Have no choice. It's okay, Bruce. That was an old message. I think maybe Craig and I were a little early to the live. That's good. If you're early to the live, no problem. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I read them all out sometimes, and I know I'm a bit late. So let me go down here a bit more. Let me scroll right down here. I've just finished writing a science fiction novel about aliens, says Stuart Parsons. Welcome, Stuart. UFOs and modern moon landings. Hopefully, it will get published early next year. Nice to meet you, Bruce. Says all Stuart Parson. That's absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what, brother. When you publish your book, why don't you come on to the show? Or if you're shy or you don't have time, or I'm just Bruce. I give you a little shout out for the book. That'd be awesome, especially in that field. And you said it's a science fiction novel. It doesn't matter. That's okay. I think it's awesome. If ever, when you do the book, when you complete the book, stop by and we'll give the community a heads up on your book, and maybe some people will be interested. Maybe I myself will be interested. Thanks, Stuart. Thanks for sharing that, man. Out of lunch. Thank you very much. Thanks for the generous contributions, you guys. You in the studio? Great. I'll be there in a little while. Creepy, no, have peace. You are okay. Yes, I am great. Thank you very much. Out of lunch. I hope you're enjoying your lunch. If you're on your lunch break, 128. Very, very possibly that's where you could be. And thanks for the generous contribution, my friends. Really appreciate that. I'm catching up time 109. So okay, I'll scroll down there. 112. Let me see. I catch up here. Thanks again, Christy and everybody. Man, this guy on another channel was spewing all kinds of fear porn about UFOs yesterday. I saw something too. A lot of people, people are losing it, right? Yesterday, I was like, dude, most UFOs are benevolent, and they are. They've been around for the longest time, guys. They've been around for the longest time. They also, CIA director, I think, Anne, that's what she was saying. They've been around nonchalantly all around Earth, but now they're buzzing the warships. Of course, maybe they're getting a little too close, but you know what, Beth? Maybe they're watching them to be sure that they don't overdo it, because we know I get so mad. They're playing with chemicals. They're trying to depop, and they're changing things in the world. And a lot of people are asleep on that side. And they made it in a way where the perception and our reality was changed. And some people are just out of it. They're just not in the reality of any of them. The Fun Time family, thank you so much, you guys. 2 members today. That's amazing. Love you for it. Welcome. And you're going to love the NASA footage I posted. I have not seen the comments yet. I'll be doing comments again also today, you guys and gals. I want to get all of your reaction on the member side with that video. I hope they keep it up. And let me know at the same time, members on the paid member side, everyone's a member, if I should take a chance in showing it on this. I didn't know. That's for the first time. I admit it's footage I would never have posted here on a monetized video. That's for sure. So I said, I'll try it on the members to see what happens. And if it remains up, we will definitely talk about it, maybe during a live stream or something like that. But I assure you guys, there's footage of NASA where lights are lifting up off of the surface. I saw one like on a track. Why on a track? It was on a track. It was going straight as a board, and then it went a sideways turn and then lifted up and then started lifting up. I had chills. And I said, that's exactly what I'm filming, but a lot further away. But it's the same thing. It really is the same thing. Andy, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. Liverpool, UK in the house. Amazing friends up there. Wow. Hey, Patrick, here. Warm weather here. Warm weather here. That's especially for this time of the year, even though we're still just in the beginning of December. The cold usually comes in about 3 weeks. I guess we'll start maybe 2 weeks, but maybe not. Maybe we'll be good to last. Throughout the holidays, guys, I will be doing a whole lot of things. My usual work. I'll be outside filming. I get good stuff in the sky during Christmas. There are more UFOs during holidays because less people are looking at the skies. Not us. We're always in the sky, right? Because we're sky watchers. But in general, there's a lot less people looking up in the sky on weekends, and well, not necessarily weekends. That's not true. I'd say they're more weekdays, during the day, they're looking up less in the sky. When nighttime comes, I had a tendency of thinking that they're going to the moon during the night so they don't get caught during the day. And it would probably be the opposite. During the day is the best time for them to be all over the surface of the moon, because everything has the same reflectivity as the surface. I'm getting tired of saying that. It's been something I've been saying for a long time. How come the mail's coming in like that? I don't understand it. Let me quit that. Remove from dock. I don't want that to keep coming in. Out of lunch. Thank you so much, bud. Wow. Thanks, you guys. Dana Shiver, how's it going? Smack it if you haven't yet. Smell popcorn. Love you, Dana. Dana, I tried commenting, replying to you, but your reply button was invisible. So if ever you comment and you see only a thumbs up and I didn't reply, I'm going to fix it. Just don't think it's because I didn't want to talk to you. Love you. Thank you very much, Dana. Shiver, as always, supporting my channel. You guys, always the same amazing people that come back to the channel and support it. And I thank you very much. Smack it if you haven't yet. That's exactly what I definitely appreciate. Thanks to the members too, you guys. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Let me scroll down here to catch up. Stuart Parsons. Well, first, Beth says, welcome, Natasha. Thank you very much. I love you, Beth, for it. Thanks, guys. Means a lot. Wait till we see something really cool after this, too. That's what we're going to go see real quickly. Stuart Parsons says, Zeta Reticulans or Roswell Greys aren't as bad as the media make out. That's another thing that I think is important to bring up. And don't forget, they made the story for themselves. They made people not want to necessarily interact with them. Maybe they're very spiritual receiving being. I know they emit. That's for sure. They emit and receive. We all have frequencies. And I believe between beings, even if they're in completely different dimensions, the vibratory frequencies that the bodies have. I was talking about that with Christy and a couple of people just the other day. I believe that frequency, that energy can be read or felt by another being, even though they aren't like us or are like us, you know? That's how I see it. Air, I spotted Niebuhr. Thank you. I've got a lot of people, Ari, thank you very much, that are saying this week and last week that they're seeing large objects in the sky. Here on my end, I've had bad weather this week. Not going to hide it. Still looking, but I still caught some stuff though. But yesterday, a family member called me and said, pouring rain, but I saw a flash of light in the sky. So rain, sometimes it's caused by comets, by asteroids, metal, rock, ice, dirty snowball. That's basically what it is. What is going by and you see it burns up in the ice. Well, it can come down as rain. What was the name of the comet I got? The last one, I'm forgetting the name of it. Memory blank. Burr, burr, burr. But anyways, it rained a lot once that comet went by and we had gotten it. I have new theory. Will all of the recent UFO sightings and the Earth getting more sinful? Yes. Could there be ties between them? That's a good one. Recent UFO sightings and the Earth getting more sinful, because it really is, and not just in a little way. And it's true with what you said. There's a major shift. It started, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me, just a couple of years ago when I started hearing of the first shootings in, educational facilities for younger people. It's something that could never have happened. It's something I definitely don't believe it's the effing games that they're playing that's making them do that. Even though Dr. Phil's not a real doctor, he says that there's never been any proof that the video games can cause children to become murderers or whatnot. But I don't know. If you already have that sparkle, that little crazy sparkle, it doesn't take much sometimes for someone. It all depends on perception, right? It depends on how somebody perceives reality. That's the scary part. You got some guy next door to you, maybe completely on another pattern and perception, right? So that's why people don't all get along on Earth. It's obvious. We have different tastes, different beliefs. Everything about ourselves are different. We're unique in every way, each and every one of us. 72 yesterday, and beautiful Colorado. I sun gazed. That is awesome. I wanted to do that yesterday, MJ, to sun gaze, and it was a horrible um, day. It was raining, lots of rain. Lisa, hey Bruce, cool here in the air. There are days the moon is nowhere to be seen. You're absolutely right, and it freaks me out. Or sometimes, when the moon is going down on the horizon, you say, "Oh, it's going down on the horizon." Well, I won't get the moon today. They go, "Oh, well, hold on, nighttime's coming. It's already coming up on the other side." I've experienced that. It says it takes Earth to rotate. The moon and Earth are both rotating the same, but not the same speed. So they say one takes 27 point some days, and Earth takes 24 hours. Yet we're locked in synchronous rotation. Doesn't make any sense when you think of it, does it? Yeah, Beth, definitely. I noticed something, said Christy Lindsay. I noticed something in northern sky, but now the clouds obscure it every night. It was the southern sky, Christy. I couldn't see the stars in the southern sky for 3 days last week. Bare sky everywhere also, except where I noticed changes. Cloud trolls. Yes. I'm still looking at some clouds go by sometimes, Christy, and I say, oh, wow. Like, they look like ships, right? Like, I know I've never been one to linger on that, but I do appreciate the ones that are looking at the clouds. I think it's someone that's open-minded. I thought it was the most beautiful thing when somebody told me. I'd thought of it myself, like a lot of you have, I'm sure, but somebody told me, imagine if the clouds were cloud ships and stuff. And I'm like, definitely. It would be the easiest way to hide, to blend in naturally, cost efficient, effective, wouldn't cost anything. Vapor. Imagine, how do we invade Earth? Vapor. Little joke, right? Natasha, thanks a lot for being here. Thank you, Dana. And you got guys and gals for the awesome support you're giving the channel. Thanks, my mods. Thanks, Darla. Little Islands, Planet X is being the sun and is the return of Christ, the return of the sun, Nibiru. I love those theories. I love those beliefs. And when people bring it up to me, I'm very interested with, that sun right off the bat. People used to worship the sun. I mean, the sun is what brings everything. Makes it rain, makes it cold. The sun's in charge here. And when the sun changes and does stuff, out of lunch, thank you so much. Thanks again. Thanks, man. You guys rock. Very generous, my friends. Yeah, Little Islands, thanks for bringing that up. So you believe, so Planet X is behind the sun, and I've heard that. I heard a lot of people talking about it. Listen, I've filmed some large objects beside the sun. A lot of people tell me, Bruce, it's Nibiru you're filming. It could possibly be. I'm just not confirming it because I don't know. And it's the return of Christ, the return of the sun. And exactly, you see, that play on words, I'm one that is I'm right into that, Little Islands. Okay. The son of God. Yes, the sphere. I also have a very, very, very hard time getting that theory out of my head, and I don't think I ever will. I think there's some truth in the Bible that maybe what they're speaking about. Imagine if they weren't speaking about people, that were actually speaking about the stars, the planets, and the comets and asteroids and meteors that are around, giving them names. I don't know. I think there's some truth to that. Thanks for sharing that, Little Islands. I appreciate that. Blown 8 cylinder. Welcome. Lots is going on. We're going to go see that right now, you guys. Michael, thanks a lot, man. Hi, Bruce. Continue with your good work. Greetings from Sweden. Thank you. Mikhail, thank you very much. Michael, thank you very much. They're microchipping the population, CIA secrets. Yeah, they are, man. And the CIA is basically being, as of a year or two ago, trying to be dismantled. A lot of bad people in the CIA. We're not going to hide it. I'm sure all CIA members themselves know it. I think they're, getting a little bit too much power. I don't know what the hell's going on, but there's some sick mothers in this world. And it makes me sad that the ones that people are trusting for defense and security are the ones actually hiding the sinful part. So like Christopher Rollins was saying about the sinful part. Makes you really wonder. Beth, no, yes, thank you. Love the video of your phone beeping. Oh, thanks for checking that out. With intelligent response to your questions. Yep, absolutely. And the orbs, much love. Thanks, Beth. And a little refill in the coffee. And of course, I can't answer all the comments. Thanks again, Michael. Hey, Ramon. Hagen, thank you very much. Hello to you. Amsterdam in the house. Thanks, guys. A real quick refill, and we'll head over to see what the representative of Tennessee had to say. They're starting the Congress. They're starting to the representatives to ask the government to speak out, to let the people know what's going on, whether it be a trick or not. It's still interesting for us to know that. We'll cross our fingers and hope something comes out of it. Wow, I guess I really watered down my coffee. I think I forgot to put a spoon in. Coffee's not very strong. Thanks again for the generous contributions, you guys. Share the screen. Yeah. Let's go here. And let's go here. I'll be right back, my friends. We'll take a little look. I hope we're going to be able to see something. And if there's any contributions, I may not see them while we are looking here, guys. So, darn. Okay, let me go back here. There you go. I want to take that off. I'm getting good. I keep forgetting. Darla usually keeps reminding me, take off the freaking message. Because I keep forgetting. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go see something. So I should be sharing the screen now. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do this, ladies and gents. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Let's do this. One of them right here, I'd already clicked on it, and this was already out on the videos. You probably saw it. Tyler was talking about it too. Everyone, obviously, because it's big news. And this came out November 11th, 2021. So when they talked about the UFO report, there's a part that they didn't necessarily mention, and that's the part about the warships, where UFOs were buzzing warships. And here, herself, the director of national intelligence, Avril Haines, introduces, this time she's introducing the ice cream man, but during a visit at the office of the director of national intelligence, just stopping by to say hi. UFOs buzzing U.S. warships, maybe aliens. And the top spy chief. Yes, we have spy chiefs. It's not, okay. UFOs buzzing. You may not see the words, but I'll tell you what's written here. So she's a director, right? And she's saying that they're alien. Okay. UFOs buzzing warships and being reported by U.S. pilots could be of alien origin. It's the first time that we're hearing them mention that. At the beginning, they weren't sure if it was a foreign country, if it could have been China, if it could have been something else. Of alien origins. America's top spy chief has said in a stunning admission. So that's what she said. They're buzzing the warships, and she believes they are of alien origin. But still, we're not going to rule out that they could be waiting for something up with China. China's buzzing around the world with missiles and shit like that there. So we got to be very careful. Avril Haines, the director of national intelligence, DNI, who oversees all 16 U.S. spy agencies, including the FBI and the CIA. She was speaking at our Future in Space event at the Washington National Cathedral. Haines was quizzed about UFOs, which have become, this isn't too long, a serious national security debate in the U.S. after years of being consigned to the dustbin of conspiracy theories. The stunning UAP Task Force report published by the Pentagon over the summer admitted there have been unexplained encounters between the U.S. military and mystery objects, such as the infamous Tic Tac. And while the report, which analyzed 144 sightings, could you imagine it, guys? 144 sightings. That must have been in the past few years. I mean, it's ridiculous. 144 sightings. It's more than that each year here in Canada. Did not. So, and while the report, which analyzed 144 sightings, did not explicitly spell out a possible alien connection, it did not rule it out. So it doesn't mean that it is, but it doesn't mean that it isn't. So they haven't said frig all in general, right? And that's basically it. So if I close this, oh, seriously? I can't close it. Okay. I can't close it. Oh, you guys are still there. Let's do this. Let's go back. We're going to www.theblackvault.com. Amazing website with over 3 million. There's actually exactly 3 million 7,670 files about the government, current government documents pages. If you haven't visited the Black Vault, please do so. All the information is there. The guy works hard to get this information up. So what I want to take a look at real quickly is this. I'll get there. Representative Tim Burchett. So in the States, for those that are not from the States, there are representatives for, each state for certain things, Congress, whatever, Tim Burchett. Our citizens can handle the truth about UFOs. And John Greenwald is the person here that is in charge of this site, if you guys all want to know. So a great big thank you to John Greenwald for sharing all these amazing things with us. So I do want you to hear what he had to say, whether I'm allowed or not. I'm going to take the right to do so.
Last summer's UFO report, Mr. Speaker, from the Director of National Intelligence was bogus. The report raised more questions than answers about unidentified objects in the skies. It stunk of a government cover-up, Mr. Speaker. Now the Pentagon is starting a new office to collect information on these unidentified objects. The office is called the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group. I don't know where they came up with that name. I'm sure they paid somebody a lot of money to come up with that. I do not trust this new office, Mr. Speaker. I don't think it'll be transparent with lawmakers or the public about its findings. This is a national security issue. Congress needs to know what is going on so we can respond accordingly. Today, I'm requesting the leaders of this new office bring members of Congress on their bring them in on their UFO findings. This is a matter of great public interest and has been for a very long time to a lot of Americans. Our government should not hide the truth from us for another second. If this new office is to be held accountable, our country will get more reports like the one that came out last summer, or worse, they will be silent and hope we all just forget about the phenomena. We do not need to fear these airborne unidentified objects. They would have shown themselves to be dangerous a long time ago by now if they were a threat. Our citizens and country can handle the truth, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield the remainder of my time.
So you may think it's not much, but I did want you guys and gals to see and understand that, well, it's a good sign if they're starting to talk about that, if they're starting, Mr. Speaker, bringing up UFO subjects. So I believe all the hype leading up to the moon, which could be recent, or it could be in many years, or maybe they'll never talk about it. They have to start by revealing certain things first. Like if they turn around and said someone's on the moon, everyone will be screaming, who the hell's there? But when we conclude that there are UFOs that are alien, that are invading or buzzing around our military warships in the US, well, that will bring reason to maybe say, well, okay, now that we know they're alien, where are they coming from? It's gonna happen. It's what I expect to happen. Is it's gonna say, well, now that we know they're alien, can we find out, where they are? Obviously, they already know. We have the James Webb telescope to replace Hubble telescope that's supposed to lift up very soon, if not already lifted up. Sorry, guys. So we're waiting for that to happen. Don't know when that's going to happen. It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those bad eye days. So, who you just heard talking is Tim Burchett. He's a representative in the United States for the state of Tennessee. And he says, people are ready to know the truth about the UFOs. So, like, bring it on. This is what everyone's waiting for now. And I'm telling you, there's so much going on in secrecy right now. We have no idea. There's maybe papers being signed right now for exposing the moon in a couple of years or whatnot. All these things are occurring. And we don't know. We have no idea how or when or who or where, what the hell's going on. And it makes, it makes me wonder. Let me scroll down here to see Jay Menker. Nothing has ever been free. You're darn right about that. Semi-free. Oh, see? He's free. Little play of words here. Do you think that Earth is a flat? I wouldn't have any idea, but I tell you what, and I don't say it to tease people, but I always say I'm totally open-minded to the theory. I got no proof against it. And it's not anything that bothers me, whether it be flat or not. We're still stuck on the planet. But I don't believe it's round, and I don't believe it's flat. I believe it would be offset. It could be off-shaped, potato-shaped, maybe like an asteroid shape, something like that. I don't believe it's perfectly round. The moon's not perfectly round. The moon is egg-shaped, so they say. And when you look at it, you really see it. The moon there, right? We look at it, and people say, oh, it's a globe. It's a nice globe. And when you zoom up with a telescope and you look close at the surface, and Christopher Rollins, you see that the surface is going inwards. It's like sloping. It's like sloping inwards, like that's like a hole. That, for me, that's what I'm not putting words in Chris's mouth. When I look at the moon, I see that. Moon looks round, you start zooming up, you look at the surface. Whoa, you see all these indentations going in descending levels on the moon, and it doesn't look like it's roundish at all. And when you look at it close up like that, you go, wow, it's like maybe like a banana. Like, okay, a basketball? A basketball that busts, it's still big, right? So you bust a basketball and you can only push it in, and it makes a little lever here, and bends, and it's just like a mitt. Well, I think that Earth would probably look like that, a squashed sphere where it's indented inward. So grab an orange and punch the hell out of it on one side. I think Earth looks like that, and I think it could be because of a cataclysmic event of something hitting Earth. And that is a theory. It's not exaggerated at all. It's something I believe would make a lot of sense. Plausible also. Not yet, but I'm looking up about it though. Comet Leonard. There's one. They all say that they're coming to Earth, and these buggers are way out there. But I did not look for Leonard though. That's for sure. All these planets out there in the solar system have so many bloody moons around them. You think of Jupiter that has 89 moons. Uranus has 27 or something like that. There's a lot of moons in the solar system. And I believe all those moons or planets, probably most of them are inhabited, or they have fueling stations on them. And that has to be what lights we are seeing. Imagine today, guys and gals, we're talking about these UFOs like we always have for years, except there's something more special about talking about it today after We have people like the director of the FBI, CIA, intelligence, and everything speaking up, DNI speaking up about the possibility of the UFOs being alien. It's absolutely incredible news for every truth seeker, which most of us are. You know, I think it's the most exciting thing to realize that the UFOs could be alien. And I'll tell you what, the government definitely doesn't want anyone interacting with aliens because we don't need a government, right? Like the entire universe is controlled not by our government, controlled by the beings that come here and take care of the planet. Some people do interact with these beings. Some people have seen beings, right? And obviously they're going to be able to blend in with us quite easily. That's another thing that they've been talking about. It can be a little very scary for some people. They say they're worried about an infiltration. And I'm talking about lots of channels, guys are talking about this, about the aliens infiltrating themselves as humans. So imagine this guy, okay, as a human. Well, that's not going to work because he's going to laugh at his head, right? But maybe some of the humans look a lot like us. Imagine you go to the moon, and what if they only have smaller ears and smaller noses? All they need is a mask. Me, when they started telling us to wear masks, I said, ooh, anybody could hide their face. Like, I mean, get up, you don't even have to shave anymore. Just stick on your mask and go out. You have a dirty face, go out. Use your mask, you know. Jeez. Nobody sees your face. Woman's getting beaten, putting on her mask now, which is so stupid. People doing holdups now are like, wow, cool. Thanks, guys. You don't have to wear a ski mask anymore. Just walk in with your mask and give me all you got. These masks are cool. Sinful world, like Rollins was saying. Well, it really is. We live in a sick world. More migration, more stuff going on. There's still so many stories to look into, but the news is not like it used to be. They used to lie to us in the past, but now they're really lying to us. That's how I see it anyways. Pretty bad. Planet X is coming towards the Earth and is a spaceship, and they're going to attack Earth. Is coming to destroy Enki's control over the Earth. I'd love that, to find out that an alien race is controlling Earth and that we're going to be liberated. They talk about liberation of Mars. They talk about liberation of the moon. Maybe that is the reason why we're seeing some explosions, which, by the way, in my videos, I have a lot of videos that show what looks like explosions on the surface of the moon. They can't all be asteroids. NASA themselves said that if you want to catch an asteroid on the moon, it's very rare and you're going to have a hell of a hard time doing it. It's near impossible, actually. And this is NASA themselves saying that. But every time NASA shows an explosion or something occurring on the moon, have you ever noticed that it's always done with very small telescopes? 11 inches, 9 inches. Those aren't small, but I've seen as low as a 6-inch scope there, just to get, on Wikipedia, you see images. NASA says an amateur astronomer caught an explosion on the moon. An amateur astronomer caught an explosion on the moon. I caught lots of explosions. Imagine if NASA had put out, Bruce Swartz from Quebec actually caught an explosion on the moon, November 13th, 219, and it's documented. That'd be fun. Get myself my little trophies that way, but no, it's not going to happen. Got a video of some things in the clouds in Dallas, Texas. I want you to check out, please. We can send it in the email. I got 99,918 emails. So I got 18 emails since we've been talking. And you can send it to Bruce Swartz 75 all together in small letters. A commercial, gmail.com. Bruce Swartz 75. Lisa, thanks. Thanks again for being members, my friends. Watch the movie of Iwaranon on YouTube. Got to catch this. It is shocking. Iwaranon. I have to write that down. So I got They Live, as I mentioned here, to check out. And I'll check out Iwaranon. That rings a bell. Could be just the Anon. Does it have anything to do with the Anons? Matt Smedley, how's it going? I was 125. Oh, I'm late, guys. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Bruce, listening. In the background, Will's cooking my dinner. Thank you very much. Let me scroll down here so I can get up to par. Thank you. It's that. Thank you so much for sharing that. We had some fun. Peter Benton, too. I had a lot of fun with Peter Benton also. So Bruce's troll song is on his musical channel. Thank you very much. Always, and there's a shout out for our ace of space and our very, very sick Limey Watcher. Guys, did you see the Limey Watcher? How many links he posted in the description? Those are all videos against a very famous Bruce Schwartz. Because now I'm sick of not being calling myself a ufologist. So I found out the perfect way. I'm an alien certified ufologist since they don't exist. We'll just say. But hey, I work my ass off and I study ufology. It's my 6th year. The guy's like, you're just, okay, amateur ufologist, whatever you want to call me. I'm still getting stuff and showing more stuff than what NASA is showing. And the trolls hate it when I say that. They so misunderstand me. A troll just understood. You know what they just understood? Bruce just said that he's better than NASA. No, I didn't say that. I'm saying that NASA is better than me. I'm not going to show the better stuff. And they know that I'm just flourishing the surface and just touching on a few points. And maybe I showed 0.0009% of everything that's up there, but it doesn't matter. We can still see more stuff. Rebecca, thanks for the comments too. Thank you. Welcome, Rebecca. Thanks a lot. And thanks for the generous contributions, my friends. It's greatly appreciated. Out at lunch. If ever you have any problems or need any help here, when you come to the channel and you are a member, thanks you guys for becoming members. Thanks, man. You go into the community tab that you see. You click on community, and the member videos for you, since you're a member now, you will see a green circle. It will say members only, and you'll be able to click on that. And hopefully, the goal was, I just started the members, so hopefully by next year, maybe we'll be enough members to be able to start doing some streams and stuff. I'm open to your suggestions. I'm open to your questions. Do not be shy to ask me anything you guys want and suggest anything at all. And like I said, in the members, I'm trying to get up more and more videos on the member side and maintain it. I had some problems on the French channels and very slowly trying to recuperate. For those asking me this week, are the hackers still rolling the numbers down? Yes, unfortunately. And very badly also. It's continual. It's on all my channels. And guys, they rolled down the numbers on my music channel, which was ridiculous, but it confirmed to me that there's no government. Government is not mad at me singing, right? We'll agree with that. It's definitely not the government getting mad at my videos of music. Do you think the world is flat? I think there's a possibility of saying that the world could be less round than we think. Like it doesn't mean it's necessarily a ball. It could be like a tea bag when you grab the tea bag and you squeeze it, and then it's all crumpled up, and it's sort of like you know what? I would say Earth, as a theory, I believe it could be the shape of a peach pit. Honestly, like, the seed, the core inside, offset, big on one end, smaller on one end, and then I imagine it would swoop in right on one end. But I'm open, Lisa, to all theories. I get a lot of people say, Bruce, do you think there's a possibility that Earth could be flat? There's no way of me proving anything otherwise. But just feeling for me inside is that's what I think. Hey, la Gaspésie, Julie Marcoux, je te remercie beaucoup. Ma sœur de la Gaspésie. Aussi, j'ai la chaîne, si jamais tu ne le savais pas, OVNI Québec Astronomie. Aussi, puis les samedis, on fait des en direct, puis on jase aussi dans la communauté. Si vous voulez voir les vidéos en français, mais gênez-vous jamais quand même de revenir ici à la chaîne anglaise. Thank you, Julie Marcoux, from Gaspésie, another beautiful place not too far from here, just in the end of Quebec. Beautiful area, beautiful people. Merci, Julie. Not all of them are good, but most are. See, that's another thing. Exactly. And we can't say that they're all bad. We can't say they're all good, but I believe what you said. Also, I think the same way as you. In the event of a nuke war, I'm about 98% sure that whoever or whatever are flying these things will stop the war that would kill us all. Pink Dude, that's an amazing contribution that you just said. It's a contributing amazing comment because I agree with you 100%. I agree that 100%. I believe that probably those lights that have been outside of Earth are our defense system, and we've never interacted with them in person. And it would be a serious thing. So obviously, if they're protecting Earth, it's because there could be other people and other beings on other planets or inside other planets. So you see a planet with nothing on it, be afraid. They could be inside the planet, right? They could absolutely be inside the planet. That would be something scary. I do not know. Do not know. So it won't be too long now. My EMF, EVP meters have some light pods, EMF sensors, laser sensors, ghost hunting equipment. And I've been gathering that up for a while now, slowly, right? So you go get an EMF meter and then you put it away. Then you go get another meter and put it away. There will also be, as the year progresses, I will be getting a full spectrum camera. And again, this taking nothing away from the research that I'm doing here. I'm never going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this until they expose the moon and onwards afterwards. Some good times are coming, guys. 2024, they're going to the moon. I honestly believe that they're going to put it back, and it could be anywhere. 2025, 26, 27, 28. Could be as far as 28 or 2030, 2032. I hope not, because that would make me a lot older and have to wait a lot longer to see that. But interesting times are coming. Let me scroll all the way down here to see where everyone's caught up there. I'm sorry, guys. Nick, hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, a lot of people here. Gate smash. Oh, whoa, guys. Whoa, I was really far, I guess. Okay, 209. So I'm back up to par here. Let me go up just a little further here. UFO Don. Well, first, Nick Bowker, thank you. I think science say it's not round like a ball, but more spud-shaped tubers. Nick, thanks for sharing that, man. That's exactly what I believe, and it would make sense exactly. Oh, thanks, AI. Al, sorry. Appreciate that. Or it could be AI, actually. It is AI. Yes, the Canadian French accent. I love accents too. I have accents from France, my friends from the UK, Scottish and Irish accents, and British accents. I love it. I love it. I have to even be careful not to imitate all the accents because some people get really insulted. And I don't do it for that. It's just because I love the accents. It's not that, oh, you guys have a really bad accent. Nobody has an accent in reality, right? We're all talking. It's just that it's different everywhere. Why? Isn't it special, eh? It really is that different. UFO Don, IMO, there is no way the public is ready or can handle the truth about UFOs. I know. I definitely agree with that. Our friend Tim Burchett, representative from Tennessee, politician representative, they're not going to mention the whole thing, right? Like if they talk about UFOs to the public, they would say, well, there's a possibility that, yes, they're alien. We don't know who they are. They're going to sugarcoat that mother so bad, saying, they've been here protecting us and whatnot. And it's just the more that they're going to reveal, the less people are going to, Mensa, yes, Gate Smasher, hoorah. I know all about them. All about those intelligent people that they go and get sometimes. Who's getting hot in here? Yeah, Mensa people. Gate Smasher, hoorah. Thanks again for the amazing support, you guys, and awesome contributions, comments. I love it. Rebecca says, I read somewhere that if the earth was flat, cats would have already pushed Everything off. Rebecca, that's a pretty good one. Rebecca says, I read somewhere that if Earth was flat, cats would have already pushed off everything off of it. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that one. Gary Fitz, I did not see him. Welcome, Gary. If you are here, Ugly Woman Can. Hello, I agree, Aurora Jones. Thank you very much for being here, Ugly Woman Can. Thanks for being members, my friends. The stats, Beth, no, yes, that date thing, us deaf, something to ponder, sister. Thanks, guys, for interacting. Really appreciate it, you guys and gals. Searching for answers. Yeah, I did not see Danny either. Maybe he's a bit higher up. Thanks a lot, you guys, for interacting. Hey, Gazoo's in the house. Good point, Rebecca. Welcome, Gazoo. Gary, thanks, man, for being here. I see Gary now. Here's Casa Nostra. How's it going, my friend? Do a Airbnb 500 Saturday night with Bruce. Let them look all night for themselves. Who would go? There'd be a lot of people that would want to go. I am starting to get a lot of more people now in Montreal. We're a lot of crazy people here in Montreal. I'm always very careful with who I interact with. I think I'm up to about 15 now. People said, I'll track you down. Okay. From Montreal, you say? Weirdo. Like Tony DePetto. I mentioned him. Exposes. All pedophiles should be exposed, no? Horrible subject. I can't even talk about them. They make me sick. But the world is filled with some bad people. So a lot of people want to leave leniency to their children online and trust and respect them. But it's important to hold on to them a long time and not to let them hook up with some of these dumbasses online. Imagine I'm being attacked by one of the pedos guys, Tony Miranda, and I have mixed feelings for that guy. Better never see him. Yes, the stats, we need to be in a live that day. It would be amazing. Absolutely. SOEX Commodore F4 has 4 sensors meters in one. Yeah, imagine if we had the chance to have that equipment. Like, leave me the James Webb telescope for 3 hours. And with the videos that I record, I will be able to make a living with that 15 minutes or 20 minutes of video that I will have recorded, most likely. I can only imagine what's out there that they are not telling us about. The things that are out there, incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. The stars are not so far away necessarily. The sun's not so far away. A lot of you tell me the moon's not so far. Without us confirming anything, we can come up with the conclusion that, hey, when the star goes by the moon, you guys know I showed you, those of you who saw the video, when there's a star really close to the moon, you could see the surface of the moon. Now, why would a star illuminate the surface, right? I go outside sometimes at night, and the stars are just absolutely amazingly clear. Sometimes nights clearer than other nights. But does the ground light up because the stars are bright? No, not supposed to. A little hue maybe, but I'm talking like a beam of light. When you look at the moon, that is a crescent moon. The terminator line is hiding the entire side, the whole moon, except for a banana size. But with a star close to it, you can see the whole surface of the moon like it was full. You see a gray side like being really illuminated. Don't forget, they're working on the surface there. They're doing something up there on the moon. We know that as proof. We have visual proof of that. We don't have any confirmation or by any association telling us, yes, they're working there. A few of you, like me, probably this week or last week, saw a couple of people, that military guy who's admitting that he works on the moon. He de-ices pipes. There's lots of massive 90-degree angles and big pipes, obviously mining or fuel, whatever is up there, probably both. That's what I believe. Dang right. No, I wonder. I hated school. It was mostly bullcrap. Same here. Never had a good teacher. Not once. They were all bad, and I'd label and trash each one of them. Much disrespect. In my school, the teachers were friends with teachers. And when the kids came around and stuff, it was like F off. It's literally like that. It was disgusting. My son, when he went to school, was even worse. He, would tell me and take pictures and snapshots of adult teachers watching pornography during classes. Yes, that's right. Right here in the beautiful Quebec. Isn't that wonderful? Nice to see that they're in charge of the kids. And do you see what's going on in the States? Don't even get me started with that, with the teachers that are pissed off, idiots, that they can't teach race theory. They want to make children become leftists. We're living in a disgusting world, guys. Don't bring any children into the stupidity or the stupid world that we made for ourselves. Don't bring the kids into that. Blame them after that. That's what's going to happen. We're going to blame the kids. It's all the kids' fault. That's why Biden came in. We're living in a crazy world. Welcome to all new truth seekers. Absolutely. And thank you so much to all truth seekers for wanting to find truth. We're living in incredible times. I believe very recently this week, we're going to hear more about the UFO report. So now I promise to look up all the information about you. There's also some asteroids I want to look up. A couple of you mentioned me. I don't know if it's Leonard or something like that, or Leonardo. I'll be looking that up too, to try to keep you guys posted like I always do. Like I always do. I look maybe once a week about all the asteroids, always to be sure that it's not too that we don't miss anything. The sun has been very, very bad. I took a peek this morning, so, and when I say so, it's because the flares are not facing Earth. All those flares on the other side of the sun are dangerous. It's just that sometimes we have flares that are facing Earth. And if you want to look back at the last live stream, guys, that I posted, we talked basically about the Carrington event, which was in 1859 in the United Kingdom, in the UK. And many people died. There were many fires. Many people got electrocuted. The telegraph lines burnt. They unplugged all the batteries off the telegraph lines, and yet it continued to emit. Guys, they were still transmitting, and not emitting. They were transmitting. They were still transmitting, and incredible aurora borealises went all the way in 1859 to Havana, and they said that the northern side of Earth was completely lit up like a Christmas ball, and Earth electrified itself. So objects that were unplugged, like your computers, there was none back then. I'm just saying, imagine if there were. Devices were still running. So imagine today if that was to happen. And that was a solar flare in 1859 that was facing Earth. If you guys want to go see what the solar flare looked like in 1859, at the moment it occurred, there's only a sketch. If somebody tells me somebody took a picture, I'm going to say you're a liar. But 1859, cameras, there were, Marconi and all that, and telephones and radios, and they were on the verge of inventing things. I think it's all bullshit what they told us about what happened, and Edison and Bell and all these inventors that got patents stolen. Like Nikola Tesla was hired by Edison to fix 54 generators, I believe, these massive cylinders to create electricity that Edison had hired Tesla. But Tesla was a smart person, but he got played. He got literally played. And apparently the story is that Tesla actually was able to fix all those generators and turned around and asked Edison to get paid. And Edison said, you know me very wrong. Basically, I'm not going to quote that, but it was something like that he told him. Imagine how he would have felt. Apparently, he died with a penny in his pocket in a New York apartment, died of old age, Tesla. And now everything today that we see functioning around us, our system, the matrix, is all based on Tesla patents. Every single, everything. The moon, they must be doing tests on the moon about that. But then again, if there are aliens on the moon, there are no humans on the moon. If there was a human and alien connection, well, yes, then there would be aliens and humans together. Could aliens and humans ever come to have the same language and communicate with each other? I will say yes, but do you imagine how many years and how we would have to evolve and the process? Oh my gosh. I mean, so there's something bigger than just Earth, right? There's something far bigger than our realm here. Everything that we will never be able to visit entirely is our planet. Imagine what's outside of the planet. It's incredible to me. And Jay, lunch in my car. I think Earth is like a Christmas. Enjoy that lunch. Red Sonia 1. Earth is like a Christmas tree with all the ornaments and lights, space and depth and all shapes. I love that. Thank you very much. That was a good one. Lisa says, can't wait to see you use the new toys. Yes, absolutely. And again, I'm not going to take away anything from here, but you guys know it, and those that don't know it, Bruce has an energy problem. It's a thing. A lot of people have this problem. I've had spiritual encounters, so I tend to think maybe it has to do with that. And it's everything from computers, devices, phones, and stuff. So what's going to happen to the EMF meters and the electric voice phenomenon, the EVPs, and what will be recorded? I've recorded voices with just regular speaking guys by making my videos 3 times. A woman's voice said my name in a video. I never told anyone, but it's in a video, and you clearly hear it while I'm. What do you say? Oh, my imaginary friend says that. You can only imagine what the trolls are going to say. Those poor trolls. I had some fun singing about them, though. It's stress relieving. Peter Benton got me hyped. It's all his fault. Got me so hyped. Thank you all for being with us and contribution to the success of the live. Really appreciate it, guys and gals. We have an amazing live every time we get together here. We have another stream tonight. We'll get together. I'll do some research. Oh, members, the ones on the paid members. What did you think of the NASA video footage, with lights leaving the surface of the moon? I thought a whole bunch of members were going to mention it here. I don't know whether I should bring it on this side or not. I know everyone's going to want to see it. It's UFOs leaving the moon, and it's most likely an asteroid. Whoa, what the hell would that come from? An astronaut that probably filmed it in the atmosphere of the moon. So they're not on the surface. They're high enough up, but really close to the surface. But you do see a part where, even though I wasn't supposed to, I converted it. And it's just like what I'm showing on the surface. You see all those patches and lines and everything. It's there. It's really real. It's incredible. And I thought, why not take a chance and post that? Like, I have maybe 3 to 4, maybe 5 NASA videos here with some footage in it. I really stay away from it. First of all, one, I'm Canadian. Canadians don't have access to NASA footage and videos and images like Americans do. For you guys, it's not, even though they're copywritten, they're in the public domain for you guys to be allowed to share them. But if you're in another country from the States, you're not allowed. And I get in a lot of misunderstandings with a lot of Americans when they don't believe that. And you could look it up. It's written on basically every image of NASA. You have to be an American citizen to for certain rights and rules and regulations to those images. But from time to time, for educational purposes, that's what everybody says. They take somebody's footage. It's for educational purposes. You're not supposed to put them down. You're not supposed to change the footage. So it's not for educational purposes. I'm changing everything. I want to bring the exposure. That's what I did in the member side. I brought the exposure down, showed the original NASA footage of those bloody lights lifting up off the moon. And for me, it was so exciting because I'm getting the same bloody thing, but from further away. There's no difference in what I'm showing as to what that astronaut or whoever was showing. And that's pretty cool. I'll wait a couple of days, and maybe in a couple of days, I will show it on this side. It's already up on the members. It's an amazing video, 10-minute video that shows quite simply my footage and, the NASA footage of the lights leaving the surface. There are lights under hazes and smokes on the surface, and the objects on the surface have the same reflectivity as a surface itself, and they're hard to differentiate and to distinguish the difference of an object with a surface. Like, is that object part of the surface, or is it something flying away? Because of the same reflectivity, it gets really hard to differentiate that. It's a great ideal and have food. That'd be even better. Yeah. Big powwow. Southwest New Mexico. Thank you very much. Welcome. Appreciate that. Thanks to Stats. Thanks, Julie. Share a stream with your skywatching friends. Bruce's English channel. And I do appreciate it, guys. And if you know some other communities where people are looking for the truth, I spent my time, clicking on clickbait videos where they would say 100% confirmation, alien base on the moon, and you'd look at it and you would see F all. There's one alien moon base, they say, that they showed, and it's supposedly on the dark side. And it makes me laugh because it's the same as what I showed on this side of the moon. It's not on the other side of the moon, guys. It's completely inhabited, I believe. It's just my belief, no confirmation. It's completely filled with structures also. It's that it's under the haze and everything, and you can't see them properly. It's a little normal. When you look at the blue marble Earth and you go, wow, nothing much there, snow, water, where are all the buildings? Because we're not close enough. You got to get in really close. And objects are tiny. Think of it. Think of the size, pinpoint. Think of the size a structure would look like on the moon. It'd be a lot smaller than that pinpoint. Think of it. Even if it's big, okay, got a giant 3,000 mile wide building. Well, it'll look like that. It won't look really, really excessively big. Is it because the moon's too close, too far away? That we'll probably never know. My cat does. So frustrating. I'll still love my fur baby, even though he can be an ass sometimes. Cats, they sense everything. Everything spins, therefore Earth spins too. There you go. You're right about that. Everything spins and everything's in motion. Even us, our vibratory frequency is spinning around. All our little atoms and particles are spinning around. Welsh here. Thank you very much for being here. Gate Smasher, hoorah, says, Earth is spud, moon is cheese. Earth is spud, moon is cheese. Put them together, and we have a good cheesy potato. You're absolutely right. I love cheesy potatoes. And I'm not talking about Miss Heard. Beth, no, yes. I know. Why do people get mad if we do like Asian accents? I get it a lot. People get really... You like an accent? That is so racist. No, it's not. What the hell? I don't know. That's how people are now, eh? That's how people are. Beth, there's one person online. I said, I have a friend who's an African American, and the person wrote to me. I'm not joking. Unsubbed. I don't like racists, and it's not proper to call them African American. I fell off my chair. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? If they're pink, they're pink, right? If they're black, they're black. If they're white, they're white. Why do people fight about that? I don't have a racist gene in me at all. Or is that what they're sticking in us? Imagine that. Spraying us in the sky has to do with things. So there's mixed emotions with everything, right? Remember the 5G era? I know we're still in it, but when it started and it started burning down towers in the UK, that's a story we heard here in the news. Started seeing helicopters buzz around the 5G towers here too near Montreal. And I wonder what the relationship to it is, to the sickness. 5G. Could you get a whole entire planet of people sick through a frequency? See, they must be beaming on me right now. Excuse me, guys. Hey, could you get somebody sick through a frequency? I believe it. They microwave. Sorry, guys. They microwave the birds in the air through the frequencies. Michael E. Burns in the house. Mr. Burns. And I have the bacon bits for top. Oh, there you go. Oh, you bugger. I was gonna say, did you also prepare the garlic butter to go into it? Sopping with garlic butter. Earth is moist. Yes, so is Penny apparently. Yes, it's. I would see it like that. Hey, Gazoo. I would see it like that. I would definitely see it like that. Moist and bendable and changeable. You can change it and everything. That's what all the planets are, right? When you think of it, Earth is moist. Okay, I like that. Here, Will Fisk. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Undo all the programming and humans will be ready. There you go. Stop HARP and stop beaming our brains through those frequencies. Yeah, people would wake up very, very fast. I believe that. Rebecca Estes, thank you, says, according to the Bible, we all speak different languages because God built the Tower of Babel. Yeah, we heard about that. The Tower of Babel. For those who don't know about the Tower of Babel, is a tower they built to try to get closer to the gods, and they built and built and built, and people started going crazy. People started losing it as they were trying to build it, and they said, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, my little bit of Bible that I've read it 20,000 times, they say that they were speaking in different languages and speaking in tongue. So when I was in Valleyfield, I was nope, I won't mention the Tower of Babel. Little secret I'm going to keep for a couple more years. Beth, no, yes. The stats shoot for a noontime so we could be on at 12:12 and 12:21. Very significant times. Mickey, ma'am, how's it going? What is supposed to be happening on 2021, the 21st of the 12th month, December 21st? A conjunction of some sort. Well, I don't know, man. I was not familiar with that. I didn't have any time to look that up. I didn't know about that. But it could be a conjunction, alignment of the planets. Like, take a really quick look to see. We'll just simply ask when the next conjunction will be. The most recent great conjunction occurred. Actually, brother, the most recent conjunction occurred on December 21st, but was in 2020. And the next will occur on the 4th of November. Are you ready? 2040. Holy crap. I have a hard time believing that. So you see, guys, the alignment of the planet last year, the year before, last year, 218, 219, 220, the alignments, all the planets were lined up. Asteroids were coming in. They said there was 3 unknown stationary objects in lower Earth orbit. Did you know that? That was last year. NASA declared all this. Where are they? They didn't talk about them. Did they fly away? So yes, the most recent great conjunction occurred on December 21st in 2020. So I remember it well. Christmas was coming up and I was outside and I was getting freaking amazing videos. Go look at my videos in 2020 in December to see. I got UFO sightings and everything was incredible. Asteroids, meteors. During the 2020 great conjunction, the 2 planets were separated in the sky by 6 arc minutes, which you'll have to do a little studying to understand the arc minutes and arc years at their closest point, which was the closest distance between the 2 planets since 1623. So what we had a chance to witness with our eyes in 2020, people that were born at the end of the 1500s saw that. Not before, no time between that. So think of it, you know. And what is a great conjunction? Just basically, great conjunction attracted considerable attention in the past as omens. During the late Middle Ages and Renaissance, they were a topic broached by the pre-scientific and transitional astrologers of the period, up to the time of Tycho Brahe, yes, and Johann Kepler, all the names of the creators. And you're not going to believe me, scholastic thinkers such as Roger Bacon. I know you're not going to believe me, but I should put it on the screen. Yes, Roger Bacon. Well, thank you so much. Ooh, what does that look like? Kepler's trigon, a diagram of great conjunction from Johannes Kepler. Okay, and it's a Freemason Masonic sign. Okay, but back then people didn't know that, right? I think it was the opposite. Back then, everybody knew that. Another amazing stream, y'all. I don't want to bore you or keep you here too long. I have another live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll be back on tonight at 8 o'clock to do a whole bunch of stuff. We can talk about some stuff. I can prepare a video. I never know what I'll do. We'll see. Didn't set up the green screen because I was in a rush. I woke up late this morning because I set up so late last night, like Christy. I didn't sleep very well. Howdy, Gary. Thanks a lot, for being here, you guys. Free Spirit, thanks a lot, my friend. Josh Wilson says, do you think Skinny Bob video from Russia is real and has me at on 50-50? You know what, Josh? Hey, that's a hell of a good question. I don't even know what my answer is to that. I believe possibly, yeah, but I'm still a little skeptical. I mean, think of it. I got my CE5 Circle channel is the one that drew that, by the way, right beside Darla Lama's beautiful painting. But Skinny Bob, I'm interested in the theory. It's just what I believe is, and you'll probably agree with me, I don't think they're showing us the real shape or form of the alien. That's what I'm wondering. So I'm not sure about the video. I saw it. It looks real. It looks real because there's not much going on. She's just sitting down and nodding and sort of going like this and stuff. I think there could be some possibility. David York, how's it going, man? Yes, definitely. I definitely do want to ride in a UFO, but then again, I'm not too sure because I feel that that's what happened when I was in my room at that time when I had that encounter. I was taken away out of the room. I was screaming in the house and nobody was hearing me. And I thought that was totally odd, screaming at the top of my lungs. My mother was just in the other room when I was younger and she didn't hear me. Lasted about 5-10 minutes. And then in a dark room, the darkness went away. In a dark room, it became darker. That's how scary it was. A glowing, bright darkness came in, a fizzing darkness came in around my bed. And then I noticed there was a bunch of people standing up. Couldn't see their faces. They had clothing on. And that's always the first thing that intrigues me in a spiritual encounter. You expect to see a ghost. Ooh. Nope. He's dressed today. Oh, he's got a cloak on. Okay. That's freaking concerning. That really scared the hell out of me. I would have been less afraid seeing a ghost like, ooh, than somebody in a cloak going like that. It's like, what the hell? Which I couldn't see any face at all. It was just the Grim Reaper. You know, the Grim Reaper, you know, he has no hand and it's just the cloak that's there when he's pointing, you know. You know the Grim Reaper? Here's my little Grim. Never finished my Grim. I never finished him because I don't want him to come get me. So if I don't finish my Grim Reaper, he'll never come get me. Hope. Trolls will become you, identify you and weary for you, and then boat you off. Yeah. We know very well who the trolls are here, Darla, right? Trolls don't like me, so when they come here, they're not here to spy. They're here to let people know that I'm an asshole, and they want people to know that. So, guys, Limey Watcher, one of 50 videos talking about me where we have our Limey Watcher going back in his older videos. Didn't want to mention it, but it's so pathetic. And he's starting to enter that there's an atmosphere on the moon. That's how hypocritical some people are. A lot of people with the space channels, and you all know, like me, there's a lot of space channels out there that aren't doing anything good, and there's a lot that are. Some people, some of the best space channels are people that don't even have telescopes, right? Me, what I tried to do is something different. My work and what other channels are doing are very different. A lot of people come here and say, "Oh, you're doing like so." No, I'm not doing. And nobody's doing like me. I opened this channel and I'm doing my unique research type of research. Now, many people are starting to do the same. I lingered on the Terminator line, explaining to people that it's elevating maybe the camouflage of the surface or in some way exposing what's underneath because we don't see the objects bent along the line. It just makes sense. So, in other words, there's an optical illusion along the Terminator line where it's actually probably bending things upwards, back up, straight up. And I brought that up many a times, but more and more people. So, Livey Watcher is changing his date, saying in 2012, I found this, and going in videos and flipping out, saying what Bruce is saying. And the cute part is that, and you gotta love the trolls. The cute part is that Livey Watcher said in brackets, this is psychotic. Bruce was, all capital letters, Bruce was the first to reach me and bother me and troll me. But I don't have any videos of him. Have you ever heard me talking about Livey Watcher in videos? Darla probably has, because I've been attacked in the past by them. A lot of you probably have. But, saying that I make troll videos makes me a little sad because I work my ass off making moon videos most of the time. Anyways, that's for sure. And when the trolls gang up together, so you got the little Ace of Space going to see our Jason Kirby, who was attacking Peter Benton because he didn't like his music. Imagine that. I think we're dealing with, sometimes, guys, I think we're dealing with children trolls. Could be 12, 11 years old sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. Sébastien Robert, merci, mon frère. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the moonwalk post. From my heart, brother. Love you, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Have a good stream tomorrow too, demain, Sébastien. Merci pour tout le support que tu donnes à la chaîne, man. Sur les 2 chaînes, sur mes 3 chaînes. All my channels, guys. So that was a good question, Josh. I do think there's a possibility that it could be real. You know what? Maybe Skinny Bob does exist, and they recreated a video that was the exact same similarities or exact same thing as the real video of Skinny Bob, and maybe trying to show us the truth. Like, why would they do that? If they're hiding the truth, they wouldn't want people to know about the truth. And you can be sure, do you actually think, though, out of everything that they could have leaked, they would leak Skinny Bob? You got to wonder, right? Like, is it deliberately leaked? It could be, because I do believe that the leaks have something to do with, it's a reason. When something gets leaked by the government, it could be the government themselves that are leaking something out, if something gets leaked out by and the government does it themselves, well, it could be. I always believe they're doing everything and anything because China and Russia are watching. We're not going to hide it. Americans, Canadians, we do it all the same. We'll say stuff in the news to screw over China, to have them thinking a certain thing. So it's always a repetitive war between the countries. When I say China are a bunch of communists, I'm talking about the government. That's all, not the people. All the people in all the countries are good. They have no choice but to follow their governments and whatnot. But the elites are have been getting a lot of flack these past few months. A lot of deaths, a lot of problems going on, a lot of oh my God, I can only imagine the blackmailing, the letters. Oh, we live in a bad world. We live in a world where there's a lot of bad people, hurting kids and stuff. It's horrible. Who says there's an edge? I saw a map with continents outside the ice wall. Another very interesting subject, the ice wall. The ice wall. That's another thing. Lots of speculation that people say in Antarctica. What's beyond the ice? Is there something beyond the ice? We have the incredible adventures of the American. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Bad problems. Frequency with my head today. Doctor, you must know who I mean. The guy who went to Antarctica, flew there, brought all his equipment on the plane. He was military in charge. He got the funding and financing, and they found these warm havens, or one warm haven where there's flowing water, green vegetation in the middle of Antarctica. And he was traveling as far Admiral Byrd is the person that you have to look up if you don't know about him, and whether it's real or not. Must have been an amazing experience, in the years that they were going to Antarctica. So, but I do believe it's not for nothing that we're not supposed to go on the other side. Maybe, yeah, the continents outside the ice wall. See, that's the scary part. And that Stupat could be alien, right? It could be alien continents, or am I exaggerating? I'm there, what the possibilities could absolutely be. Thanks so much, everyone, for taking the time to stop by. Montreal Hostel. We are in a spiritual war, but love and light shall prevail. You're absolutely right about that. I assure you. I confirm that to you, Free Spirit. You're absolutely right. We are in a spiritual war. Love and light shall prevail. I agree with that 100%. Amen to that. Bruce, what are your thoughts of Sasquatch? Gary, something I believe in very much. The Sasquatch, abominable snowman, Bigfoot, many names for them now. Yeti, I heard someone saying at one point. I believe they're real. I believe, as a theory, without sounding nuts, I think there's some interesting sense to the fact that maybe a Bigfoot could possibly be a being that lives inside of Earth, right? In not inside of Earth, but in deep caverns that have plenty to eat there, like rats, rodents, whatever. Seriously, they're very, very strong. Apparently, if they're real, have very large feet. They're not small creatures. Could they be from elsewhere? Could that, like, imagine a friggin' being? Like, could you imagine a Sasquatch driving a freaking UFO, parking, coming out like, oh my God. Woo. But I like doing that. I like venturing in the ridiculous series. Even the ridiculous ones are so fun to ponder. For me, we'll never have the proof, probably, exactly what's out there, but we have the chance to see everything that's going on. We just don't know what we're seeing, right? We see a UFO or a mysterious light in the sky, and we say, well, I don't know, I don't know. It's interesting. I bet you lots of people would, Casa Nostra. Oh, God, I have an amazing time. It'll maybe come to that one day. Was thinking of going to Maine and walk across the border like they let the people, yes, do in the southern border. It's funny you say that. I mean, yeah, and this is what we should all do. Canadians and Americans, we should all stand up. Listen, we got, RVs, four-wheelers, cars, pickups and trucks, and a whole trailers and stuff, boats. And what we do is we go right through the border into Mexico, just like right through the border. To go right through the friggin' through the border, right? Every one of us, all the Canadians and all the Americans will just flood through the Mexican border. We're going to force all Mexicans to leave Mexico and to go into, colder and fucked up USA and Canada. And we'll stay there and we'll just redesign, I mean, I'm all about palm trees and sand. I don't care where you drop me off, whether it be on a deserted island or something like that. If there's palm trees and sand, there's something there. That's what that maybe that's just me. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to live on a little mound of sand with one palm tree. But I not wish that. I won't wish that in case something happens if I do boating. But Space Cow, thanks for coming back, you guys. Good day to you too. Thanks a lot. No dosage required. Darla, thank you very much. If you guys want to send anything to me, spaceship parts, meteor samples, or just a Christmas letter or a hate letter, or that's the address that you can send all the stuff to. Beat them with positivity, Bruce. Don't play into their game. They feed off negativity like vampires. Oh, yeah. When I reply to them, trust me, it's because I make them cry. Ace of Space is begging me to shut my mouth about him when I don't talk about him. He's continually bad-mouthing me on other channels, saying Bruce is a fucking asshole, fraud, liar, scumbag, beats his kids, used to beat kids when he was driving, used to, these people are not shy. And that's why they hide, because Big Bruce, if ever he caught on to those guys where they were, I'm definitely going to knock at the door. I ain't going to call the cops. Do like in The Shining, with the head through the little hole in the window. Hey, Daddy's home. Trolls are brave. The meaner your troll is, the whimperier he is. Say to yourself that. Trolls that are aggressive and threatening and menacing are people that are afraid themselves. A guy that comes to your door that tells you if you don't stop doing what you're doing, he's going to break your legs and walks away and doesn't, keeps his smile. Those are the scarier ones, not the guy that's raging and stuff like that. He's trying to impress people. Like the guys that come and harass me on the channel that, what should I do? Oh, I'll go get a skull icon. Oh, bloody skulls. I'm so scared, but that's how it is. But you see, that's something I beg to differ. A lot of you say that, or it's the same person always repeating the same thing. Don't feed the trolls. Guys, that is an honest opinion of your own. And not everybody's going to agree with what you say. I mean, when somebody talks to you, do you ignore it or do you reply? I reply to everyone that talks to me. Somebody tells me to F off, I'll tell them to go to hell and then walk away. But I'm going to get in shit because I said go to hell and I walked away? No. It's not feeding the trolls. It's that I feel better replying certain people, but they're not all trolls. If somebody says he doesn't like my work and I reply to them, well, exactly. But after 5 or 6 years of the same little garden gnome, our little person, he's not a midget. He's just the littlest regular person on this earth. His hands and his fingers are the size of teenager girls' 11-year-old hands, Ace of Space. And the hatred that they have inside of them is a reward for me. And the threats and stuff, and you don't know who I am, and I'm going to hack your fucking ass, they tell me. And they said, I'm going to find your family, going to locate. Ace of Space even said he was going to locate my child. Don't forget, my friends, these are things that I always remember. And as a parent, anybody that took the time to attack my son, I will find you. Don't present yourself to me because I will find you. That's for sure. Those are things you don't do in life. You don't harass people. You don't give threats to their children and tell them that you're going to kill their friggin' kids. Those are things that are unacceptable. But I come on here with a smile and I make a troll song and I'm the bad one. No, I'm not the bad one. I don't feel bad either, but you all know that. Bruce does not feel bad. I walk a straight path, and when you walk a straight path in life, you could be proud. You can walk with your head held high. So, Holland's in the house. Thanks a lot, you guys. This was, as always, an incredible, amazing. Woody, thanks a lot, man. Greets from Holland. Absolutely. It was an amazing stream, as always. Join the Cook Kids Friday night, 8 o'clock. Yeah, the cool kids. I think it's the Cook Kids. That's where we'll be here tonight. Free spirit. You're absolutely right about that. Positivity. I feel good after having made that troll song. It's a positive thing. Don't forget. And that's why I'm showing positivity. I'll break your mother. Eclipse tomorrow? Are you sure? Free spirit. You're teaching me a whole bunch of stuff here. I did not know there was an eclipse tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I was almost sure there wasn't, but thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna go see that. Eclipse. Yes, my friend. Absolutely right. Oh, a total solar eclipse tomorrow, guys. December 4th. When, where, and how to see it on December 4th. Antarctica will see nearly 2 minutes of totality at most. with surrounding regions getting a partial view. What is totality? It's when the ring of fire appears because everything is exactly aligned. And that's what eclipse is. The moon, the sun, and earth are aligned. And when everything's aligned, well, you see that golden fire, ring of fire around the golden ring of fire. A total solar eclipse seen Monday, August 21st in 2017 in this image, but December 4th, which is tomorrow, Saturday. And if you live in the far south of the world, you may be able to catch a glimpse. Yeah. Alternatively, there might be a live stream available if the Antarctic weather holds. So, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, live streaming from Antarctica. Bull crap. They're not going to live stream anything from there. I don't believe that. Solar eclipses happen when the moon, new moon passes in front of the face of the sun from Earth's perspective. So again, the three of them aligned. Never look at the sun ever directly with your eyes. I hope you all know that. Don't look through, especially not the telescopes. Instead, follow the safety guide we have later in this article. You won't see the article, so I'm just going to tell you, don't film the sun. Don't look at it with the naked eye. Very dangerous. Especially don't let your kids do it. Peter, thanks. Hey, 217. Man, am I late? An hour later. So sorry, you guys. I'm going to be checking it tonight, bro. Peter, thanks. And everyone, Christy, and everyone that contributes to the channel. I can't thank you all enough for the amazing support you're giving this channel. And thanks especially for coming to these streams. I smell 200 likes soon. Are we there? We're almost at 200 likes. How much are we now? How many? You said it. Story Nicole. Sorry. The Truman Show. That show where Jim Carrey almost lost his mind and where they sort of explained some of the truth of what the world really was, right? And just so that you all know, if I don't get off in 5 minutes, I will turn into a pumpkin. So, Troll's like, you already looked like a pumpkin. What time do you have now? Peter Benton, says Darla. This was way back. Sorry, guys, about that. Heard about the turtles that were once found with a serial number. I heard that story. And letters on them, yes, that were dug up while building a house. I did, in an untouched area, and had a rim that glowed in the darkness. I did hear about that a while back on top of it. And apparently the friggin' turtle had a serial number on it. Guys, that it's the truth is there. Like I said as a joke the other day, I bet you each friggin' blade of grass has a serial number on it. And no, but yes, you understand what I'm trying to say? We live in a very convincing illusion. So we're living in a physical illusion, right? Einstein always said it approximately like that. We live in an illusion of not physical. We live in very convincing illusion. It's very convincing. And he understood some things too. As above, so below. What a good name. Hey, Bruce, have you looked at the YouTube or book vids of Cosmos? Really good theories. I have not, but thanks for the mention, my friend. I definitely will. Definitely will. And can't thank you all enough for having taken the time, all the mods and everything, for the generous contributions, my friends. Yeah, and Beth, I'm looking forward to see that video of your hypnosis session. That's another interesting thing. Thanks, you guys. Said that the nearest planet is 24 million light years away, says Gate Smasher. Ooh, rah. Said that the nearest planet is 24 million light years away. What if the smaller ships can travel through faster than the bigger ships? Oh, yeah. And the small ones have been here waiting for the bigger ones. That's even scarier, my friend. And I love what you said. So yeah, everything that we are seeing are the tiny, ginormous vessels that are coming out ahead of the ship that's flying here this way. When we see a big ass asteroid go by, say to yourselves at all times, it could always be a UFO, an alien object. They not sure what they said about Oumuamua, but I think they really did declare it being alien. So for Youngster 78, thanks a lot. Yeah, there was a troll in the community area 2 days ago. Peter and I had some fun with him. Well, that's good, and that's what I want you guys to do, because for me, that's the only thing I can do, my friends, is have some fun with them, and they're pretty bad. So, like I said, the Ace of Space, Limey Watcher, these are all channels that I mentioned because you know what the stats? The trolls that infiltrated this channel infiltrated all the channels I'm on. And when I say all, it's all. From Super Dave 44, there are at least 19 of the ones that despise me there watching every comment that I post there. There's always a commenter under me. When I posted about Limey Watcher in the community, it took 13 seconds for him or a troll to reply about it. So it's like they're watching, they're always watching. And don't forget, 6th year, ignoring the trolls, and they're still there, ain't gonna ignore them no more. They don't like me singing songs about them. Limey Watcher, guys, in the video, I mean, I got almost hard when I heard him say, talking about my radio voice, and what a compliment. So he's mad at me because I have a voice, and he's mad, which never even thought of it. I'm just talking. He's mad. They're mad because I'm singing. So I had Penny Bunny, the biggest turd of the UK, that Penny Bunny, the shit bunny. I'm telling you, the shit storm. That's what she is the shit storm. Being with very bad people online. And all I do is laugh at the things that they're doing, you see. So it's changing it up. Nobody took the time to go see Penny Bunny's channel when I went. Nobody. When I was blasted and insultingly, basically thrown the fuck off her channel. Exactly what happened. Nobody took the time to go and see. There's 3 of you, I think, went to see. And maybe some of you don't know about it, but it was pretty bad what they did. So ganging up on people, Penny Bunny likes doing that. And it's not for nothing. She gets trolled and hacked or whatnot. But we're living in beautiful times, and there's lots of videos that I have to do about the moon and a whole bunch of other things. I'll be filming in the sky here. Wish me luck, guys. We had a lot of bad weather this week. And please, the thumbs up. Thank you so much. And those of you who are here that are not, if one person is here right now that's not subscribed, I ask you to go see one video. If it looks authentic or legitimate, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. Don't want to linger on it, but the stats, we are 4 subscribers away for 3 days from 90,000 subscribers. And I am like biting the microphone because I want to get those subs. And now, you know what's going to happen because I said that? We'll roll back 15. The trolls work for me. And that's what I like. I like the attention. If they're bugging Bruce, it's because Bruce is hot. Is hot to trot. Well, the research, anyways. No, but the research is like burning hot. Because whether you're a professional or not, if you capture something like I caught, it just might be something top secret that I captured without being better than anyone else. And I don't consider myself better than anyone else at all. So that's it for my voice, guys. Sorry about that. Jaffo, hello. Definitely gonna have to go drink. Filming a dead cow at night, and I caught a strong light in the sky. The show last night that was filming a dead cow. Oh wow, that's one of my interests. Jaffo is the soul, right? And there was a test done the beginning of the 1900s by a doctor or surgeon who experiment and signed got a person that was dying to sign the contract and to allow the person to weigh him after he dies. And there was a little under an ounce, I believe. There was a difference in the weight, and there's people that maybe full spectrum cameras that are able to capture some of the events and stuff like that. But it remains very, very interesting. Pink Dude, 100%. Yeah, AC was really jealous. That one is jealous, but perhaps a paid person from the government to try to discredit you and try to tarnish your reputation. Yeah. Now he's not good enough to do it, and he wouldn't be doing that job very well. He really is just an asshole. Nothing important. He's a gamer. He lives with his mother. He's old enough. He's like almost 50 years old. He's cute. He's just like pocket size, little ace. Like, I want one in my pockets. It doesn't take much for them to be offended, that's for sure. And don't forget, guys, I'm a comedian. I like debating. I like people confronting their fears. So I am a guy that can be in someone's face that way when they're trolling me. I'm sure you'd all do the same thing. You could say what you want. You can pretend that it wouldn't affect you. And the worst of it is that I'm not enraged about the trolls, and you know it. I'm laughing at them. I can't stop laughing at them because they're fucking funny. That's how it is. So I'll talk to you all really, really soon. And I'm sorry for all the people that I missed. I'll try to be more up to date next time. It's not going to happen. People spaz when this stuff happens. Yes. Animator D, this awake are ready for official acknowledgement of UFOs, but the problem is with that knowledge comes huge power potential. That's another scary thing that you just brought up, something very important. You're absolutely right about that. I think Earth just got a new set of keys to a new type of something. Yes. Beth, South Alberta temp already dropped like an ice age. Moving in. Space cow. Thanks again, everybody. Robin Phillips and everyone that I missed. Hello. Englishman who loves Quebec. Thank you very much, Robin. I'm a Quebecer who loves Englishmen. Loves, no, that sounded bad. I love the English speaking language. I don't love men. Like women too much. Hear that, ladies? Want you all know that. Damn it, I'm late. Darla, why didn't you call me? Hey, Tony Salamone. Darla didn't call you because she doesn't know you. We only know one Tony here. Tony Mirando, the pedo. That's Penny's handler. She shut up there. Been a couple of days, shut that big trap of hers. You do know I say that because I want videos about me. I want them to maintain, right? They've said everything. Bruce used to beat kids up when he used to drive the buses. No, but I thought of it. They were bad. I feed into them always. They used to start saying, "Hey, Bruce is a fat fuck" at one point. Oh, well, then I started, deliberately showing myself bigger and trying to do silly things. You laugh at them. Bruce, Mr. Dark Circles. Yeah, well, that's right. Proud of him. So, thanks a lot, you guys. I'm leaving for real now, Darla. I know you guys don't think I will be, but I will. And thanks for the amazing comments, everybody. And anybody hear about the ISS seeing what looks like a moon? Some suggested, says Lexington Felix. ISS seeing what looks like a moon. Some suggested it could possibly be the artificial moon. The Chinese were talking about making anyone know about this. Yes, the Chinese were talking about making an artificial sun and an artificial moon. The sun, the artificial sun that they apparently did make, is hotter than the sun. What does that tell you? Sun ain't big. All those suns that are out there, everything is created. Everything was created And one person, religious person, got mad at me, said, no, it's the creator. It was created. That's what I said. Your creator created something. I'm just talking about the creation, not talking about the guy's pants. Creation, right? So the universe is a creation. And people like, duh. Nobody understands. Nobody understands that. A creation. So it was deliberately created, right? It was a manifestation of something, maybe a little bit of magic. No. So make this illusion make money. Casa Nostra, you understand it. We're living in the Matrix. That's the name of the song I sang the other day. So we are living in the Matrix, and that convincing illusion can be changed. So if your life is crap, change the Matrix. Make your day happen tomorrow when you get up. I swear to you that it's true. And do the experiment, do the test. Okay. When you get up tomorrow, maybe you're going to say, someone's going to bring me a beautiful coffee. Maybe you're going to wind up buying somebody a coffee, but still remember that it's you that dragged in that energy by mentioning the coffee. You know, maybe you'll hear about a coffee company closing or something. Maybe you'll have an extra cup of coffee because you mentioned it. But anyways, I'm open-minded to all of that. Que se mouse. The Omicron original Italian film about extraterrestrials, but YouTube has broken the link. Je vais aller voir ça, Christian. Thank you very much. You guys, Christian Mouse, amazing. A guy who studies in ufology also. He is a ufologist. He's in France, and him and Sylvain Otrada are the two and only French people with the channels that gave me a push. And I'm not talking about Sébastien Rabard and all the French people that come here and help me. But Christian has a blog also and websites where he's posted my work so often, and it's all thanks to him. I have anyone French on my channel, but he says, Bruce, know my article about the Omicron original Italian film about extraterrestrials. So he had that link up, and I did see it. Apparently, like he says, Christian, it was taken down. Incroyable. So that's incredible. So, hey, guys, thank you very much, Stats. Thanks, you guys. Lots of love back. Robin, thanks for being here, eh? No, that's right. In the south, it'll be hard to see the eclipse, certain areas, I think. Yeah, that's what they say. Size doesn't matter. I have big feet. I'm just saying. Time to snuggle up with your cat, make a fire, and make sure to come back tonight for the live. Beth, I love you guys for it so much. Yvette, I did not see Yvette. Is Sunrise? Thank you very much. Is Yvette here? If so, thank you very much. If it's the same Yvette that comes and sees me on my music channel, love you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Nick. I'm just getting off, you guys, and I will talk to you all in a couple of hours. It's 3:00. In 5 hours, in 4 hours and 44 minutes, 4:44, I will be here doing a stream with you all. And I thank you for the ongoing support. Bye for now.